Hi everyone! Today we're going to go through some dream interpretations, understanding your dreams that you've been having. Personally, I've been having a lot of dreams that were very confusing to me, and it took me a while to understand, or I'm still trying to understand specifically each little aspect that's been happening. So I thought I'd share with you some understandings of your dreams that you may have been having, or if there's any answers. This video will last for as long as it needs to for the highest good. So you can always come back and check, like pick a different pile if you're having another dream. Whatever you're called to at the time will be what's best for you. So I'm going to start off the reading by picking the piles with the crystal cards that I have. So if you do choose by crystals, these cards will also have crystals on them. Some do have elements as well. Okay, so I feel like this one's number one. We've got orange calcite with the message boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, and energetic living. And for pile two, we have well-being, attracting money, good luck charm, healing heartbreak. Okay, and this one here, another yellow one. We've got golden topaz, faith, wise action, perseverance, and confidence. And lastly, with Sapphire with channeled wisdom, psychic ability, self-expression, and destiny. Okay, so these are the four piles here. Uh, Feel free to pick as many as you need to, whatever's calling out to you. This will be in the description, so you can jump ahead. I will also be doing next the shuffling process, so stick around and hopefully the information will shed some light on your dreams today. Thank you. All right, and welcome to the shuffling process. So I do have some cards which are oracle cards and tarot. Some of the tarots will be read reversed, depending how they come out. They'll be upright or reversed. Doesn't necessarily mean anything negative or anything like that. Remember, we're just trying to interpret your dreams. But I do like to have, I feel like it's a good idea to have the shuffling process. I'll just shuffle them on screen as well, because it gives your energy the opportunity to come through and shed some light. So I'll be doing, let's say three cards from this deck for each pile. Okay, feel this one. Okay, this one here. But yeah, if you don't know me as well, I also stream on, sorry, that one just popped out and I couldn't go back in, so I believe it really wants to come out for this. Well, look, another jumper. Pile 2. What's the stream about? And 3. Okay. So I do stream on Twitch. I go by Peridot TV on Twitch. You can come along and get a free reading. There are set options, but you can also just ask a question if you have anything that's on your mind as well. Oh, just one here. Okay. The camera I'm using does look a little bit funny with the setup. It's just the way this camera is built, it's looks like it curves, so that's why it looks a little bit like it's falling down into pulling towards me, I guess. Okay, pile 1. Whoa. Okay, so this is for pile 2. So if you are watching this and this helps you pick, we've got the 5 of Pentacles here with this little, looks like an owl, but it could also be like some sort of falcon. Like, it just looks very mixed. It's got like little cocoons, interesting. So while these are tarot, these ones are, I'm just using one from this particular deck. I will flip it back over as well so that there's a little bit of a surprise when it comes to pile 2 if they want. Oh, and I just remembered that was the one where the cards were jumping out for pile 2, so very interesting, this one. Okay, and so this one here, I just realized I've picked. I was asking which decks that I should use for this reading, and I got information, of course, like which ones were more calling towards me or for me, and I didn't realize at the time, but most of these are animal related or have a lot of animal depictions in them. This one doesn't necessarily, but on every back is an owl. The other 3, yeah, they all have, one is the curious creatures. Okay. The curious creatures, the spirit animals oracle, which is right here. Okay. I don't necessarily read these reverse, the oracle, the spirit animal oracle, but when they do come reverse, there is a depiction in the book which talks about protection message and oracle message, and I feel like when they do come out reversed, it's about protection. There's like a feeling of protection there. All right. Okay, so that concludes the shuffling process. Yet again, feel free to jump to in the description, you can jump to your readings. Again, 4 readings, feel free to pick as many. Feel free to come back as well and pick a pile that is calling to you for a different dream. Sometimes it might be the same pile, it might be like not necessarily repeating, but it might have the same sort of messages that will come out in these readings. But we will see. So enjoy the reading, and I will see you soon. Hi, pile number 1. So you have picked the orange calcite. Again, I'll remind you of the messages. We've got boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, and energetic living. So we will see how this will fit into your dream, if it does. That there. Going to start off with the... Okay, so let's have a look at your cards. So these are the oracle cards here. First we have the Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Interesting card. This has never come out for me in any of my readings. There you go. You can see little apples. And obviously she's in green. We have Koi. There is always enough. Talking about abundance, with the apples there as well, enjoy growth and reap rewards. There's always enough. It's like a good sign, I feel like, your dream already, just from these cards. Maybe it's a reminder that you do have what you need in life. going to move these a little bit in. Okay, and we're going to look at your tarot cards. So you've got the Fool. Interesting Fool card. You can see that this wolf, I guess, this wolf wants to get this rabbit, but he's walking over some cracking ice. You can see a beautiful aurora in the background. There's a lot of like good signs. I feel like there's a lot of good signs in your reading so far, or whatever your dream is. And so here are your tarot cards. So first of all, we have the Three of Wands reversed. Okay. We have the Two of Cups reversed. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Alright, so going back to the cards themselves, the lady is talking about enjoying growth and reaping rewards. Also, this is about the growth that you have put in. So the work you've put in, so this dream is talking about the work you've put in, you're going to get the rewards that you seek. We've got a new beginning with the Fool coming through, making sure that you're watching what you do, but also enjoying the journey with the Three of Wands. The Koi fish is also touching on the reaping of rewards. It's talking about what you've put in again, what you've put in is what you reap, but also that it also talks about regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. So with the orange calcite, and it's just popping up in my head a lot, the energetic living, it's like a new move from maybe something that wasn't fantastic in your life and moving into something that's more prosperous and happy for you. We do have these two cards reversed. I don't believe that they are showing anything negative at all. This is more of like, what is going through your mind? Doesn't need to be a negative thing. These dreams, this dream for you, Part 1, is really like a breath of fresh air. So I feel like you're moving out of something negative. You're taking what you need with you, and the future is looking a lot brighter. If there is anything that is you're thinking about, you don't want to manifest a negative situation out of all this good that's around you. So these two reverse. That's how it feels with these two. It's just remember you do have supportive people around you. You do have this new path. Like it's not a coincidence that the Fool is right next to the Three of Wands. Plan, plan, plan ahead, because the Knight of Pentacles is more of a slower knight. Let's say out of all the knights, he plans. So make sure you plan. You don't want to crack the ice and then fall through immediately. You want to plan for this new future. So I do feel like for you, Part 1, I know it's a very quick message for this particular dream, but I do see good things coming through. These are just how the cards have fallen, but make sure it's like also a reminder that you need to plan for whatever you're going to do next, whether that's a new position, a new job, new relationship, anything like that. Dealing with what you've got right now is first and foremost, but know that there is a plan in the future for you for something new, a better outcome, moving away, moving out of your an old situation that didn't serve you. Just know that these dreams are a reminder for that. All right, pile number 1. It was a very quick message. Take what resonates as always. I will say this is like a very good, clear message of moving out of a maybe not super toxic, but something that wasn't best for you, and you know that, and moving into something better. Plan for that and enjoy the journey. So thank you for watching. Feel free to follow, have a comment if you want to discuss anything. Like I said, I am on Twitch. You can search for me in the description. I'll put that in there. But otherwise, have a great day. Hi, pal number 2. So let's have a look at your cards today. So you've chosen Peridot. I hope that's how you pronounce it. If not, please tell me. Well, we've got the messages on the Peridot is well-being, attracting money, good luck charm, healing heartbreak. So let's see your cards. Okay, so we're going to start off with your oracle cards. So first of all, you've got the owl spirit. Look at this cute little owl. You see clearly now. So uncovering, maybe this is in regards to healing heartbreak for some of you, for sure. But I do feel like also you can see clearly now, it's moving away from that. This is about healing. Something in is healing, for sure. You understand, you now know the truth. Now you can make your choices. All right, just from one card, we're getting a little bit of clear information. Oh, okay. This also puts a little spin on it here. We've got the outer, move beyond ancestral patterns. This is like breaking patterns or moving away from potentially a family issue or family problem that has always been there, has always been literally a pattern, repetitive pattern. Um, yeah, let's have a look at the rest of the cards as well. But you can see clearly now with what has been happening in your family or what has been happening with your partner, something like that. The well-being just reminds me of healing. Green noise reminds me of healing as well. All right, let's see. And obviously the healing heartbreak for some of you that will resonate. Okay, so if you did watch the shuffling, you would have noticed that this card flipped up first, and the tarot cards flicked around while I was trying to do pile two. So very interesting to know who you are, pile two. Your energy or the energy of the cards was flying out. They have a clear message, and I will have a look at this. But we got the Five of Pentacles with this little owl, which is interesting. We've got an owl here as well. You got the owl spirit. Okay. So here are your tarot cards. We have the Page of Pentacles, right? Looks like a little eye or bush baby. Right, we have the Death card. And we have the Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so had a little review of this. Very interesting. I feel like because this is a general message, I do feel like for some of you, I'm just getting hits of small things, but also quite clear messages. So first of all, which I didn't think of at the time, but we have the Death card talking about transformation, right in line with the chrysalises, these caterpillars that are now in their chrysalis form, talking about transformation. So while they're in there, they're transforming, waiting to transform into a butterfly, and you have the Death card, which literally has a butterfly. Do you see that? You see that pile number two? There's literally a butterfly right here, right under the chrysalis. This is quite clear. You're going through a change. Your dreams are talking about going through a change. Maybe what is changing is how you view family. Uh, you can see the patterns in family history that is just not serving you anymore. You need to look after your well-being. Right here, well-being. This is also got from here is like the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Feels like a journey. It might be a difficult thing to move away from or actively work on changing. Take this as it resonates, but for some of you, I do feel like you have come here for a purpose, and maybe it is a huge job, but your dreams are talking about this ancestral patterns. Maybe you're breaking a cycle that isn't something that's just from present. Maybe it's gone back generation after generation of difficult people and family. It could be a, a reoccurring aggression or worse, or something that just needs to change in the family, and you've come here as potentially a starseed and want to rectify that within your family, or you thought, yes, this will be a job for me, so I will come down here and do that. You might be thinking right now, why did I do that? But this is what we do. We choose these paths, and your dreams now are telling you that this is a time. This still could be a message about something that's present in your current family. There could be parents. It could be what you're seeing within your own household that needs to change or that you want to change, and your dreams are coming through quite clearly that yeah, this is the time. Maybe you've already gone through this. Maybe you've already gone through this change, and it's talking about healing the heartbreak. It understand like your dreams understand what you're going through, and the message that they're trying to bring through is that this is a good change. It's going to bring this new prosperity, let's say. We've got the Page of Wands, we've got attracting money with the Peridot, and also there right here with this new journey. You've got this cat has the lock and the key, so it has the ability now to push forward. It is reversed because there might be some hesitation with doing that. However, it's going to be for your best. So pile number two, I do feel like there's not a huge amount of information or anything else that I need to bring through, but do take this as like a good sign. There's obviously some healing that needs to be done for some of you. Some of you are moving away or out of a maybe difficult situation within family, within your own household, or maybe you need to review what's happening in your household and make those changes as you see fit. I will leave that there, but thank you very much for being here. Feel free to follow and write a comment. Again, I do work on, sorry, I don't work. I am on Twitch, so you can find me at prettydude.tv or prettydude.tv, and I have my schedule there, so you can get a free reading. I generally stream for about 5 hours on the nights or the days, depending on where you are in the world that I'll be streaming. So feel free to come along and get a reading. But thank you very much. Take care. Hi, pile number three. So you have chosen today with for your dreams interpretation. You have chosen the golden topaz. This has the keywords faith, wise action, perseverance, and confidence. Let's have a look at your cards. Okay, so these are your oracle, and these here are your tarot. So the first card here we have is Mouse Spirit, tend to small things. Interesting, okay. Right. We also have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I feel like some people are already going. You have the Page of Wands. Look at the creepy eye down there. Okay. We have the Sun reversed. The Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. And we have the Emperor reversed, right under the Sun. This is an interesting one. The Peacekeeper talking about let go of the need to be right really does scream out for me with its golden topaz with wise action, making sure you're making the right wise choices. I can see you've got the sun in your corner. Like good things are there, but it is reversed. So it is saying that like you're not letting go. Tend to the small things does feel like, especially with perseverance, it's like you don't have to take on everything. You can let go. of this need for the Ten of Swords, and let's say the Rider-Waite has the person lying down on the ground with the 10 swords in their back. This is a sword stuck in this wasp's wings, and it does feel like, before I even flick them all over, it does feel like this could have, for some of you, just please take what resonates, but for some of you, this could be a relationship that has a lot of turmoil or has some turmoil in it. It used to be sunny. Um, it used to be like, bright and everything was great. Relationships change. They always change over time. And with the Emperor and the Sun reversed, maybe now it's gotten to a stubborn point, needing to be right all the time, needing to be strong. So this may not be this may not be you, uh, to let go of the need to be right. This could be someone in your life. However, this is your reading, so do take what resonates with that. Okay, sorry, I had to stop for a second because a moth just flew almost very close to my mouth, let's say. Um, I quickly just had a look and I was like, why would a moth be here right now while I'm doing this reading? So this was talking about working on your inner self, with a moth. Even though it hasn't come up in your reading, I just feel like it's significant because I could have missed the moth altogether, but it was on a book that I was holding and it was very close to my face. More than I wanted, let's say. So I do feel like this is significant in some form, and it does talk about your inner self, not worrying about your external. And this does come across, and so for some of you, this will come across, especially here. It's okay to let this ending end so that you can start anew, or so that it's not like a whole new situation, but it's like a refresh, let's say. I'm going to read just something from this book that I have as well in regards to the Page of Wands, because I feel like for some of you, this will be you, and for some of you, it may be another person. But we'll read this little extraction, let's say. So, when the Page of Wands appears, your current situation will benefit from conjuring a little enthusiasm, adding a little panache. Take a deep breath and call upon that courage you have burning within because it's ready to ignite and change. And literally, I was just talking about your inner self. So you can flip the sun and get that happiness back. It's like you're dealing with so much. Your dreams are coming through telling, portraying that you're dealing with a lot. And there's a lot of like arguments potentially with some people or even within yourself. But you do have this like creative spark within you. It's just being shadowed by all, like, let's say nonsense or a difficult person in your life that's just causing it like this defeatist kind of feeling. But you do have the sun in your side, so you can flip that. You can flip that. It's up to you. The mouse coming through again with 10 to the small things is just making sure you've done the little things in life and you're not focusing too much on the heavy things right now. If you can. If it is something heavy that you need to work on now, absolutely do that. But is it necessarily something you have to do right this second? Ask that to yourself as well. This dream is something you need to see, you need to hear, but it's coming from the heart. It's coming with love. It just wants. I feel like it almost wants you to get back to who you are and who you were, and who you want to be. That is the main message I'm getting from this reading in your dreams. It's like you don't have to be this combative person all the time. Is that naturally you? Probably not. You can flip that and work on like going within and remembering who you are and why you're here and what you want to be in life. So that was your reading pile number 3. Thank you very much for being here, but feel free to follow and comment if you have any questions. I do stream as well on Twitch. You can find me in the description. I do give free readings and I stream for roughly about 15 hours over 3 days a week. So feel free to come along and get a reading. But take care and good luck with everything that you're going through. I know you can do it. Your dreams are coming through and just reminding you of who you are. Take care. High power number 4. You have chosen a Sapphire. Ooh. Sapphire talks about channeled wisdom, psychic abilities, self-expression, and destiny. Very deep feeling. All right, we're gonna start with your. Ooh. We're gonna start with your oracle cards first. So first of all, we have the. This was reversed, so I will look into that as well. But we've got the whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. With the sapphire, which is talking about destiny. So maybe your dream has something to do with that. Interesting. Look at all this blue. Sure, there's not a huge amount of blue in this whale, but we know where they live. There's a lot of blue in the sapphire. And now we've got the Skyfather with a huge amount of blue as well. Skyfather, trust in the unknown. I did not. Watch the shuffling if you're questioning this, because these cards just came out as they are. Already, I'm feeling like I may not get a huge amount of insight, but I feel like the information that I'll be able to give you will help you get the insight you need, because this feels more personal, private, about your soul journey, about your life, about why you're here. Okay, so we're getting deep today. You have the Knight of Swords, again more oceanic, more blue, 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 blue. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is talking about work a lot of the time. I guess your mission. Reversed does talk about overworking or underworking or expecting something more than what you're putting in. We'll have a look at all the cards before I get too deep into this, but I'm very intrigued by you and your reading, Power 4. I would like to know who you are. Okay, we have the Devil card. Very interesting. And last we have the Nine of Cups reversed. This is a very interesting read, just because I feel like this is in regards to something that you not desperately want, but something that you deserve or have come here to get, like a dream or a wish. Well, we're talking about dreams, but like a wish, let's say, that you've always wanted. So I'm going to read from the book, a lot of this, I believe, because I just feel like there is a lot to say in your reading today, Powerful. So this is the Skyfather that I'm reading. This says, trust your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. This also says you are a co-creator of life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. This is very interesting because we've got the great mystery of with the whale spirit as well there, and destiny. Destiny just popped up so much when I first flipped over Sapphire, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is about. Maybe you want to, I don't know if you know consciously wants this, or if your higher self is wanting this, but it's kind of like pushing you forward to understand why you're here, your purpose, your destiny, or kind of fast track it. So it's like you are putting in the work, but you're overworking. That's how that's feeling. You you will get this wish, but you can't get it straight away. You can't cheat the system, let's say. So it's talking about like devil's advocate kind of in a way. It's like it's almost like a not I don't want to say obsession, but a little bit for some of you it may be like obsessing about the meaning of life or the meaning of your existence, something like that. It may not be that deep for some people. Always take my readings or any readings that are general, one with a grain of salt, but also with what resonates to you. So very interesting. I'll keep reading this as well as we go. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. The Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So, seeing things from a high perspective, like the eagle on the card, right here. Okay, I'm back. There was a large bug that just flew into my room, and this is Australia, so I'm not taking any chances. But no, I think it's fine. I don't know where it went. I got a container to capture it and release it outside. But it's interesting because today I've picked a lot of. I'm just going to give you a little story while you're here, pal. For, but today I picked a lot of animal decks, not necessarily meaning to, just how my energy was guided, or the energy of the cards were guided to this reading today. And then in one of the readings, a moth flew on my book that I was reading, and then this bug just appeared on the mirror. So interesting. Maybe it means nothing, but maybe it's something. I don't know what this beetle is. Maybe you're seeing beetles in your dreams. Who knows? I will also say, after reading The Sky Father, it was talking about getting out of your own way. So maybe you're not necessarily looking for the meaning of life or meaning of everything, your existence, the meaning in everything that you're doing. I do feel like some of you will be starseeds for sure, because it does feel like that mystery and that kind of like not fitting in, not feeling like you're in your place where you belong. So some of you might be feeling a little bit like that. And you may be starseeds, but like I say, always take what resonates. Right, so I'm going to talk about the whale spirit and read this. I haven't read from all the books and all the readings. Some of them are quite clear for most of the reads, but I feel like for this reading, it's just very unique. So I do want to read from the book on here. So the whale spirit did come out reversed, so I do want to read the protection message. Certainty is not offered to you right now. You are being asked to trust the process of co-creation, just like the Skyfather card. Whale Spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires take shape before arriving as a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what will come will be for your highest good. Stay in your present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it is time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. Right, so overworking yourself is not going to get this wish or dream or move your progress in life, your destiny, any quicker. You have to be your own leader in this with the Knight of Swords. You don't have to rush it, but you're on. It feels like you're already on path. You're in the right. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. That's how it feels. With the Nine of Cups reversed, it does feel like with the dreams are kind of telling you. I feel sometimes I almost forget like this is a dream read for you, because it almost feels like a general read for you as well, because it looks like a dream within a dream. So you're dreaming about what you want. You're dreaming about your dreams almost in this reading. Make sure you're not overworking. Make sure you're not underworking or trying to cheat the system, especially with the Devil card. It's like you can't rush forwards in this particular process. You can't push past everything and get to the end quicker. It's not going to be better for you. You're going to miss a lot of steps along your journey in life. You are where you're supposed to be. Take heart in that, because maybe some of you are feeling like isn't working. I don't know if I'm doing the right things. Just know that you are doing the right things. Keep continuing with what you're doing. You're doing your best. You're doing what you should be doing. You will get what you deserve with the work that you've put in. You are going to reap this like dream or this reward that you deserve. It's almost like with the devil, it's up to you. Do you want to keep pushing, or do you want to slow down so that you can take this like obsessive, overworked energy out of your life? Know that your progress is working well. It's interesting with the Barracuda being there because they do disguise themselves or like as like being motionless as they sneak up and then they dart and catch their prey. So they're very patient as well, which I believe this is something that is coming through in your dreams is that need to be patient. The Knight of Swords is about movement and it's quick, but it's quick when it needs to be. It's not always pushing forward. It's not just driving straight through. It's being patient and then moving when you know you need to. So for some of you, again, it's just going back to the destiny. I feel like destiny is all about this reading. Don't have to rush anything. Take your time. Be patient. If you don't focus on the present, you're going to miss out on a lot of learning, a lot of opportunity, and then at the end, you might have wasted that dream. You may not get it because you might have to go back and repeat some steps so you do get all the details, all the information. If you are, if this does resonate, let me know for sure because this is a very interesting reading because this is what your dreams want you to say, I guess, because maybe you don't normally get a lot of uh, readings about dreams, or the readings that have come through in the past may not have had all the information or stuck on specific details, but I don't believe that you need to rush whatever this is. This may be with relation to work, relationships in general, something of this plane, but I do feel like a lot of it could be spiritual work. It could be astral projection or astral work in the astral, something like that, something that you do in your dreams subconsciously. Maybe your higher self is the one that needs to hear this message that may not relate to you, but just make sure you listen and then hey, people's higher selves, just you can't cheat the system. You have to go through each process so that you're not tiring yourself out, your human self out. But that is your reading today, Powerful. Very interesting cards have come through today. The synchronicities are very clear on both sides. We've got very mysterious, but we've also got work and reward that I feel is coming through. But thank you for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And also, just so you know, I do stream on Twitch and I do free readings. So feel free to come along there. The details will be in the description. But take care of yourself, enjoy, and I will see you next time.